And, Mike, they think it's a broken sway bar. They went back onto the racetrack after making another visit to pit road. Casey said, I can't even push the throttle halfway. They've just brought some spare parts from the garage area. They're going to try and fix it here on pit road. And they think it's a broken sway bar.
I'll show you where this all started for Casey Mears. There he is just ahead of Kevin Harvick.
That's when it happened, there.
Look how much he got the wheels turned to the left, car going up the track.
DW, we saw this with Dave Blaney at Pocono last week. These guys are getting so big with the front sway bar, I think the parts that hooks it up just is not strong enough.
I swear, Larry, it looks more like a shock's broken the way the car was bouncing and rolling around, but we'll wait and see. They run a chain sometime on the left side of the sway bar. Could have broken the chain link.
That's what Blaney broke at Pocono.
Racing still good here. Nemechek, Busch, Earnhardt Jr., and Vickers. Matt?
Dale Jr. just moved to the 16th position. We told you earlier his issues mainly were the sliding of the nose. But then late in the run, it got severely tight in the center of the corner. They made an air pressure adjustment and wedge adjustment. Jr. says now it is loose in, tight, tight, tight in the middle, and loose on exit.
Mike, Larry, I know they've been getting good finishes. I know they're leading the point standings, but they cannot be happy with their performance of that car over the last 2 or 3 weeks. They have been lucky more than they've been good.
Very lucky.
Ryan Newman was coming toward Jeff Gordon, but now Michael Waltrip has passed him. Newman unable to get back on the lead lap.
And you'll run out of luck if you go that bank often enough.
He just needs a caution, though.
Used to be they'd race the 400 in a day. They called it the firecracker. I saw Richard Petty win his 200th NASCAR race. I was this tall. I sat right over there with my dad. Now they race at night. Sparks, fireworks. It's NASCAR. It's all American. In 2001, Dale Jr. tore up the yard. Then he toasted his dad. I was there.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Malibu. With innovative and exclusive features the competition doesn't offer. And now, current GMAC Smart Buy customers can get a Malibu sedan with Smart Buy financing for around $191 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for details. The all-new Chevy Malibu. Turn the key. Start a revolution. Chevy, the #1 selling cars and trucks in the greater Rochester area.
My name is Ralph. I'm a cancer survivor. The doctors at the Lipson Cancer Center are literally world famous. Faced with the kind of diagnosis I was faced with, that gives you an awful lot of hope.
Collaborative, compassionate care. The Lipson Cancer Center and Rochester General Hospital.
The docs and the staff at the Lipson Center. I owe my life to these people.
Introducing the all-new 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan, the first and only minivan with 2 available rows of stow-and-go seating and storage.
Oh, our minivan doesn't have those.
So for all the things you have to take, and anything that comes your way, you can stow and go in a flash.
Our minivan doesn't do that either.
The all-new Dodge Grand Caravan. As adaptable as you are. Now get a $1,000 June bonus for a total combined cash allowance of $2,000 for qualified buyers who finance through Chrysler Financial.
For local news 1 hour earlier, watch the 10 o'clock news on Fox Rochester.
Tear through the twists and turns of NASCAR's Ultimate Road Race. Nextel Cup Racing, next Sunday on Fox.
Fox tonight. Remember how much fun you've always had with your dad? Celebrate Father's Day with The Simpsons. Then, catch an encore of the hit comedy quintuplets.
They used to look so adorable in their little matching sailor suits.
People thought they were chimps.
It all starts at 8/7 Central tonight on Fox.
Welcome back here in Michigan on Father's Day. Jeff Gordon from the pole. 15 of his Cup wins have come from the pole. He's led all the way so far through 55 laps in these aerial views courtesy of Quaker State. Nice to have you with us on Fox from Michigan International Speedway and from the Hollywood Hotel with Jeff Hammond, Chris Myers, and the King, Richard Petty. watching the race with us and watching so far a dominating performance from a guy like Jeff Gordon. Your thoughts on him and the success he's had in Michigan?
Well, and he got serious. They threw that flag and he said, "See you guys." And so far he's superior with the deal. And so like Jimmy Johnson was last week. And you just hit those deals. Jeff missed it last week. But he's got it all together right now. But it's a long, long way to go. This Michigan track usually runs along, and you just go and go, and it just happens, and then all of a sudden, right at the end of the race, everything just changes. So the complexity of the race will change somewhere down the line.
Last 2 races, we've had a lot of controversy, a number of cautions. NASCAR has apologized. Any thoughts on which direction you think they should go to correct the problem?
Well, it's really hard to say. As time progressed over years, you have good weeks and bad weeks, and you have good months and bad months. Right now, they just got caught with 2 bad ones together, but they'll overcome it. They'll figure out a little bit better way.
I've been watching the scoring monitor. I've seen several times. You've gone over and taken a look at it. We saw Jamie McMurray right now go by the 29 car of Kevin Harvick, stick his hand out and say, "Hey, man, appreciate the little bit of room you gave me." But I've also been watching the 45 car of Kyle Petty. He's been making his way quietly up there. He's up to 21st right now, just past his teammate Jeff Green, and been trying to hold off Scott Wimmer. But looks like he's running pretty good today.
Well, I told him he's going to have to get with action today. We got it painted Petty blue, and he even got my name on the side of the thing.
He better take care of it then, didn't he?
I never read my name on the side of the car, but he's got it on there, so I told him he better get with action.
Right there, sitting there watching Petty blue right there. It really looks good on the racetrack. I know when I was growing up as a kid, man, that's the only thing I knew to pull for was that 43 and that Petty blue. I knew who was driving it.
You got that, man.
What your thoughts on Father's Day and why such a bond in the sport of NASCAR? Obviously, coming from a 3 generation with Lee Petty and, of course, your son, Kyle.
Well, my dad started it all. He was at the very first race, and I was there with him. And then, I came along and did my thing. Kyle came along and did his thing. We had Adam sort of doing his thing, and we lost him. But, it's just when you look at the Jarretts and, all the different Pearsons and Allisons.
Dale Jarrett,
it was just a family affair. And NASCAR is still a family affair. You still see it all around. You see it in the garage area. And so, that's where we started from.
It's nice to have you celebrate with us and being the Grand Marshal today. Thanks, and again, good luck with the charity event. Good work there.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure to have the King with us. Let's go back upstairs and rejoin Mike, Larry, and Darrell.
You watch Dale Jarrett move to the inside there. He's made a nice climb up to 8th place. As you watch from Kevin Harvick's car, Jarrett is one of 5 drivers in this race. Make that 6 drivers who are both the son of a race driver and the father of a race driver. Kyle Petty, Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Terry Labonte, Jimmy Spencer have both fathers and sons who've driven race cars.
Really not surprised to see Dale Jarrett in that 88 car up there. What we have to remember, he got caught off guard in qualifying the other day. The car got very loose. He qualified in 37th, and now he's up there to 7th position. He just went by Kevin Harvick. This is that same brand new race car, though. He had it Pocono last week, and he was headed for a top 5 finish till the engine expired in the final few laps.
I don't think there's any question that the Ford teams have helped themselves with this new engine package. They're running a lot better.
There you see his teammate Elliott Sadler in the 38 car. He's made a pretty nice rebound because he qualified way back in the field, qualified back in 22nd position, and he's up to 12th. And yeah, of the 8 Fords, 7 of them have that new package. The only one that does not have it here is Ricky Rudd in the 21.
Who had it? Who was the only Ford who had that package last week?
Exactly.
That development continues as Bobby Labonte holds station there in 11th place, just ahead of Sadler, with Sterling Marlin looking in.
This is a good race. It's a good test on an engine here. It's 400 miles, so you're not putting a lot of extra miles on the engine, but it does strain every part of the engine, the valve train, rocker arms, the things that break. And this is a good distance to see how that stuff's going to look after a race is over with.
Darrell, if your car is right, other than coming on to pit road, is there any place you're really all the way out of the throttle here?
Well, really you are, Mike. You drive in the corners really deep here because they're so big. But you roll out and you let the car coast until it takes, Jimmy Johnson would say till it lands.
Yeah.
I say till it takes a set. As soon as it starts to act like it's got all 4 wheels planted, you try to mat it wide open.
You know, you talked about it a while ago. We just saw Jeff Burton in the 99 car. He's up there in the top 10 and 10th position, qualified back in 17th. Solid white car, but with little blue hood hinges. Reason being, that's the car that Mark Martin had at Pocono. This is part of the new Roush Aero package. Jeff Burton said, hey, I want to fill that package. Well, they didn't have time to get him one ready. Mark Martin said, hey, I'm not using that car in Michigan. You paint it white, you use it. Good run for Jeff.
Tony Stewart was one of 4 drivers who had to go to the back of the pack. Tony left the drivers' meeting before it was concluded, had to restart tail end. He climbed from the restart at lap 39 from 25th to 16th. Tony Stewart marching his way into the top 20 here at Michigan.
Introducing the 15 new Chevy Colorados. The most mid-sized trucks ever unleashed. Chevy Colorado. An American revolution.
What are you doing, Bobby? Making a reality show. Who wants to marry a Texan? But he's already married. Shh, we don't reveal that until the last episode. Well, why are you filming him changing his Autolite double platinum plugs? He always says nothing outperforms the platinum to platinum firing of an Autolite plug. It's part of what makes him a great catch. Autolite, it's time to change your plugs. Dad, how about voting somebody off the driveway?
Later on, LeBron James is here, and we'll have this, something like that. Let's just run through it. Yeah, okay. No, I think it's sold out, actually. Let me just start like that. Whoa! Are you guys rolling on this? Yeah. That's a 90-footer. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, my. Did you get that? You have that, right?
Somewhere between where you are and where you're going, there's a Super 8. See you along the way.
The Gillette Young Guns.
What kind of power's he got in that thing? Pretty cool, huh?
New Gillette M3 Power. Turn it on, and micropulses raise the hair for the closest shave ever.
You can't keep that power to yourself. Wait till I show the guys.
M3 Power, the new power behind the Gillette Young Guns.
Don't miss an all-new season of television's most provocative hit series. Nip Tuck premieres this week only on FX.
Nextel Cup Racing on Fox is brought to you by new M3 Power from Gillette. Feel the power of the world's best shave. At 68 laps, Jeff Gordon has a 1.8-second lead on Michael Waltrip. 1.2 seconds further back is Jimmy Johnson in third. Here's something you haven't seen often this season. Never mind that it's green. But Casey Kane going a lap down. Jeff Gordon's with the Mountain Dew Dodge 1 lap in arrears. So it's kind of surprising not to see Kane among our Dodge front runners today. Here are the highest running Rams in the field. Rusty in 5th. Jamie in 6th and Jeremy 8th right now.
Rusty looks pretty comfortable. He's not fighting with that baby. He's just driving her down there and gassing her up, moving forward. Look at him get up on that wheel, boy.
Outside is clear.
Don't you lay down.
Good job, man. That's points all day long right there.
Yeah, right now, Rusty's running laps as quick as our leader, Jeff Gordon, in the 24.
And just a little bit behind Rusty comes Jamie McMurray. Didn't qualify all that well. He started 30th, and he's made a big climb up to 6th place.
And Mike, this morning, right before the race, Jamie McMurray told me they made very few changes to that race car this morning, and that made him just a little bit nervous. Right now, he's saying the car is loose in and tight on the gas. They're going to make air pressure adjustments. They're going to go back up on the left side tire.
Yeah, I talked to Donnie Wingo. He said they just have not figured out how to get that fast lap on qualifying day, but they're always good on race day, especially at these size racetracks.
Well, look at the track right now.